Hi everyone and welcome back, and if you're new here, I am Prakriti, and in today's video I am going to create a full-on glam makeup look using only Miss Claire Cosmetics. I recently received a bunch of makeup products from Miss Claire, as you can see in this box, and I'm so excited to try all of these products for the first time in today's video. I'm also very thankful to the brand for sending me all of these products. Most of these products are very affordable, and I'm also going to share mini reviews in this video while I use these products. So yes, if you want to see how I create a glam look using all of Miss Claire products, please keep on watching. So the first product that I have over here is the Miss Claire NMF Hydrating Solution Mask, and NMF is Natural Moisturizing Factor. So this is infused with high content of natural moisturizing factor of hyaluronic acid and ceramide. It deeply hydrates your skin. Basically, I told them that I have a very dry skin during winters. That's why I think they sent me this sheet mask. So we are going to try this first before any of my makeup. So this is like a basic skin prep kind of stuff that I'm gonna do over here. This has got slight fragrance, but now I'm just going to leave it on for 15 minutes and then I'll get rid of this mask. I got rid of the mask and my face feels really nice and firm, and it also looks very bright. So now let's move on to the next step, which is a primer. For the primer, I have the Miss Claire Prestige Lumilayer Primer, and this is a 3D volume illuminator for all skin types. This was actually a little bit costly when I checked the price. This is for rupees 1395 for 40 ml of product. So yeah, it is actually a little bit on the pricey side, but we are going to try it out and let's find out whether it is worth the money or not. So this has got hyaluronic acid and niacinamide. Well, niacinamide is on the top of the ingredient list. Well, not the first ingredient, but it's on the top. But hyaluronic acid is down below. So I don't think that this has got a lot of hyaluronic acid. Actually, this has also got a little pearly kind of finish. There are not glitter or shimmer particles inside. Wow, this is a glowy finish. It has got a lot of scent, you guys. It smells like baby powder. Well, I'm not a fan of the fragrance, but the texture is good. My skin feels nice. Actually, this has got the Wet n Wild Dewy Primer kind of finish. So next they sent two foundations. Number one is the Miss Claire Lasting Perfection Foundation in the shade Light Beige, and number two is the Miss Claire Stick Foundation in the shade FS38. Since I have a green yellow kind of undertone and this shade has got an orange red kind of undertone, it's not gonna match me at all. However, I can use it as a blush maybe. But this stick foundation in the shade FS38 has got a nice yellow kind of undertone, although this also has a little bit of pink, but it matches me more than that one. As you can see, this is light, you guys, definitely, but I'm just gonna see how I can make it work. The shade is definitely lighter for me, but it has got a very light coverage, so it's just blending into my skin. This too has got a little bit of fragrance, so I'm just going to apply a very thin layer, but this blends seamlessly on top of the primer really nicely. I don't have to put in any effort for blending this. So the foundation did oxidize. I didn't have to use any other foundation, and now it kind of looks like my skin, although not a lot, but I'm just going to contour and all of that so it will look even. Now both the foundations have got light to medium coverage, not more than that once you blend it out, but you can definitely build it up. For concealer, I have the Miss Claire Fake It Ultimate Cover Concealer. I'm really expecting this to have a bit more coverage than the foundation because I want to cover up my dark circles, definitely. So this has got a yellow undertone. Finally, we have a yellow undertoned product in the house, and wow, again, this is just not my shade. It's too light, you guys. But let's just see. I mean, I'm gonna look like a ghost today, but whatever. Wow, this is settling really fast. You can see that this has already settled, you guys. I need to work fast. So now I have a powder, a banana powder actually. This is the Miss Claire Banana Luxury Loose Powder. I have not used a banana powder in months. So I really want to try this out. This actually looks similar to the Makeup Revolution banana powder. I think the first company to have this kind of packaging for a banana powder was Ben Nye. Correct me if I'm wrong. So this is sealed and all, really nice. I feel like we should bake today, although it's going to kill my skin. So I have got some powder in the cap and I'm just going to take it on my sponge. This is nice and yellow, so I really like it. I'm just going to press it. Oh my god, this feels weird. I've not done this in months or even years. I don't know. And there is an instant regret because my under eyes are already feeling kind of dry, so I'm not gonna leave it there for like minutes. I'm just gonna get rid of this because my under eyes, they are just begging for mercy. So for contouring, they sent me 2 palettes. Now this is the first one. I think the contour shade should work for me because I feel that it's dark enough for me. This is their Miss Claire Shape Your Face Contouring Palette. This also has a powder, so I'm not going to use this blush from here. I'm just going to try this contour shade. Alright, so I feel that we can contour with this shade. It's dark enough for me. It's more of a red toned contour shade. And obviously I applied too much, so I'm gonna share it down. If we consider the fact that my whole face was dewy at one point, this is gliding like butter. So you can see that line. To blend it into my skin even more, I'm just going to use this shade from here. This one is from their Ultra Glow Contour and Highlighter Makeup Palette. I think it will work for lighter skin tones, but I'm just going to use that shade and I'm going to blend it in my contour a bit more so that it doesn't look like a very harsh line. You can see it just softens that out. For blush, I'm going to use the Miss Claire Blusher Kit. This has got some really beautiful blush shades. First of all, I really like this all black packaging. And then on the inside you get these gorgeous shades, you guys. These are perfect for dusky skin tone. Each and every shade, it's just so beautiful. For my look, I think I'm going to use this pink shade from here. And I'm going to mix a little bit of this maybe. The blush is done and now it's time to spray the face, then only we can apply some highlighter. So for that I'm using the Miss Claire Dewy Finish Long Lasting Setting Spray for fixing makeup. I am just going to take it. So let's get to the eyes, and for that I'm using the Miss Claire Fake It Concealer as an eyeshadow base. This concealer has a perfect finish to use it as an eyeshadow base. For eyeshadow, I'm using the Miss Claire Ultra Glow Eyeshadow Palette in 01. This product was my favorite out of all the products. The shades are buttery, they are blendable and super pigmented. The color scheme is perfect. Doesn't matter what skin tone you have. You can easily create a glam look or an everyday look with this palette. You get 16 shades for Rs 595. So I'm picking up a transition shade first and applying it all over my crease, and I'm doing that with a round and fluffy blending brush. Next, I'm using this Dusty Rose shade on a tapered blending brush to build up my crease. I'm applying a chocolate brown shade on the outer V to lift my eyes and give it that butterfly shape, which is my favorite. On lid, I'm applying this Peachy Corally shimmer shade. Ultimately, to give this basic look a pop of color, I'm using a dark green shade on my lower lash line and waterline. Next, I will be using their brow cake. This has 4 beautiful shades to fill in your eyebrows and a brush that is really fine, perfect for making hair-like strokes if you want. Ultimately, I'm using some Miss Claire falsies with some lash glue. I liked the falsies a lot, but the lash glue was not that powerful. It did not make my eyes water or anything, but it was not powerful as my lashes came off from the outer corner by the time I finished shooting this video. So my eyes are done, and next we are going to move on to highlight. And for that I am going to use the liquid highlighter today. So this is the Miss Claire liquid highlighter in the shade 02 Rose Gold. So I'm just taking a little bit on the back of my hand, that much. First I'm going to place it on the high points of my cheekbones, and that layered up really nicely. Just gonna blend it there, and a little bit on my brow bone as well. I really love this highlighter, you guys. It looks really beautiful. The finish, the formulation, everything, and the way it's sitting on top of all the products, it's really good. So ultimately we are going to do the lips, and for the lips obviously I'm going to use the Miss Claire Soft Matte Lip Cream. I have talked about this lipstick previously in my videos, and I really like the formula of this lipstick. I like how it feels on the lips. So today I'm going to use shade number 21. Actually the brand sent me two shades, 21 and 61. So 61 will not go with this look. It's very deep pink red kind of shade, and this one it's a mauve kind of shade. So that's it for the video. This is the completed look, and now I am going to share some of my favorite products of all the products that I tried today. Number one has to be the eyeshadow palette. The shades are really good. They are super pigmented, they are buttery, and you get a lot of shades for this price. You also have something for fair skin tone, for medium, and for deeper skin tones. If you want to do smoky eye, you can also do that. So this is just a nice and basic eyeshadow palette that you can invest in if you want, because the shades are really good, especially the mattes. They have the least amount of kickback and they are super pigmented. So I really like this palette. My second favorite product was obviously the blush palette, their blusher kit, because first of all I really like the packaging, and the second thing is that these shades, they are just gorgeous shades for dusky skin tone. Trust me you guys, they have some mattes, they have some pearly shades, and they also have some kind of glittery golden flecks kind of shades. Next we have the liquid highlighter in the shade Rose Gold. I really like how it looks on my skin, and I really like how it sits on my skin without removing the products beneath it. That's the main problem with liquid highlighters. When you layer them up on top of all the makeup, generally they just remove the products beneath them, but that's not the case with this highlighter. I actually like this one more than the Wet n Wild one that I have. And ultimately I have the setting spray and the primer. These two are also my favorites. The primer I know is a bit on the high end side, especially for the amount of product you get, but the only thing that's holding all of my makeup, especially all of that powder, is this primer, and my skin is not feeling dry because of that. It gives you the glow, but it also minimizes pores at the same time, so that's why I really like the formula of this primer. It also has niacinamide and hyaluronic acid. With this setting spray you just get the perfect amount of glow, as this is a dewy finish setting spray, but you just get the perfect amount of glow with this one, and it's not over the top. So I feel that this can also be used by oily skin if you want that dewy kind of finish, but make sure that you go in with a mattifying primer underneath this. That's it for the video. This is the final look in natural light. I already shared my favorite products, but at the same time I feel that the brand should be more inclusive and expand the number of shades they have in the base products. Example, their foundation and concealer. That's all I want to say, and hope you guys find this video helpful. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.